This is a rough day.
Chicken out of the step.
Sir?
Chicken out of the step.
I think that's fair.
Jesus is now.
Everybody's looking nice. Leave it in the box all weekend.
Whatever it takes, right?
Can't say something nice without trying to make somebody jealous. Maybe I hope you'd look better on Sunday morning.
I don't know if I'll step there or not. It is what it is. Everybody got a song book about singing with understanding. I think, pretty sure everybody does. It's here right now. I've got a few extra. If someone comes in, just let them know we've got some, and we'll pass them out. We're going into page 8 today. We're going to finish up lesson number 1. And I got Robertson, Sweeter Than All. That's actually the next lesson. But if you remember, thinking back, Wonderful Savior, Jesus my Lord, was the lesson was right the week before last week, I believe. And we're talking about how wonderful Jesus is. Some key words there that we talked about. Verse 1, obviously, wonderful. In the name and the power. And then, hideth my soul in the cleft of the rock. Talk about his protection that he gives us. Verse 2, talk about the taking our burdens away. A very beautiful thought or analogy if you think about it. Just gives me strength in my day. Verse 3, blessings. Count your blessings. It's always a good practice for us to take time to take inventory. And look and see how we've been blessed. Many times we take it for granted, I think, being Christians, that we're in the church for a while. If we're not careful, the newness of it might wax old. We need to be careful they don't slip away from us. It's just as good, just as great, and as powerful as it was the day we were baptized as it is 50 years later. And then lastly, verse 4 is what we're talking about today. Since we clothed in his brightness, transported our eyes to meet him in clouds of the skies, his perfect salvation, his wonderful love, all shout with the millions on high. The description last week, or one of the words we talked about, was the rapture, being changed in the twinkling of an eye, I believe is the modern, or our reference to it, quickly changed and transported, being ready to go to heaven with Christ, being all of us will be changed. Another thing that all of us will do, we'll all see him, we'll all for who he is, and we'll all bow a knee to him. Expect the judgment. I didn't go back and do a whole lot of rework on that one. Number 1, it says that Jesus is the brightness of God's glory. Who is the brightness of Jesus' glory? Sarah, go ahead and get Hebrews 1:3. And then Eric, if we get Revelations 7:9. Think about how Christ is the glory of God. And who is the glory of Christ?
The being brightness of his glory and the express image of his person, and upholding all things by the word of his power, when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down on the right hand of the majesty on high.
Okay. Pointing to where Jesus being the brightness of glory, God's glory, who is now ascended and set down the right hand of God in glory. And then, who is Jesus' glory? Eric, what is Revelation 7:9?
After these things I saw, behold, a great multitude, which which no man can number, out of every nation and of all tribes and peoples and tongues, standing before the throne, before the Lamb, arrayed in white robes and palms in their hands.
Okay. So who would that be? What group is that? The righteous, the saved, those that have taken home to God and for it. When this world is over, they're from the book of Revelation. What scripture, New Testament, teaches us that we'll meet Christ in the air? I made reference to it just now, but I didn't fill the blank where it was at. I thought it was Matthew 24, but I've not found it there yet. The verse we use a lot of times, several verses in the Bible talk about Christ returning to earth, Christ returning to sit on his throne in Jerusalem, in the Middle East, the Great War, the War of Battle of Armageddon. A lot of these very detailed descriptions are taken out of the Revelation, but modern people taken it and applied it to modern times. They've done this for as long as we can remember. They tried to make the book of Revelation fit exactly with the things that go on today. I haven't heard it, but I'm sure that someone somewhere thought that when America was pulled out of Syria, that was in the Bible somewhere. There is a place where it refers to wars and rumors of wars, but it says, don't fear. Those things will continue. God is in control.
Is it 1 Thessalonians 4:17 you're looking for today?
Maybe. I was just thinking, just do a search in the area that should come up there. 1 Thessalonians 4:12,
17, 4:17.
4:17. Yes, that is it. We've got 4, I think, 2 Thessalonians reference later on in a different lesson, I think, coming up soon. But there in 1 Thessalonians, Paul writing to the Thessalonican church, starting verse 16. I'll back up to 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain to the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Therefore, comfort one another with these words. So, that one word prevent, we that are alive shall not precede, should be the word there. Those that are dead in Christ will be called up first, and then we that are alive. Verse 13 talks about why he's writing this to them. I would not have you ignorant, brethren, concerning things which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Christ died and rose again, even so, them also which believe in Jesus will God bring with him. So, that is the reference I was looking for. Thank you. 1 Thessalonians 5:13 through 18. Not Revelation. But in the air, separation. What's going to happen in this world? going to be destroyed with fire. That's in the news every once in a while now, talking about global warming and everything. We've already talked about how back in Genesis, seed time and harvest, these things will remain. Just as the climate here has changed in the past couple of weeks. We can see the glory of God in that, if you think about it. His power, His might, His strength. I think as Christians, we know that things we do in the physical world probably don't amount to a whole lot. God spoke the earth and the universe into existence with the Word. He's in control of it, far more than I think we are. Is perfect, number 3, is perfect salvation in any other than Jesus? Of course not. And there's no other name than Jesus. I think that's the Acts 4:12 reference there. Back in verse 11. This is the stone which was set at naught by you builders, which has become the head of the corner. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. And when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled, and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Jesus. When we come to worship on the Lord's Day and we leave, do people take note of us? Maybe. Do they see where we've been? Do they know we're acting a little different? Hopefully they do. Hopefully they know we're acting a little different than the world. There is a difference there. But not in this case. No other name under heaven but Jesus can be saved. Bobby, we'll go ahead and get Galatians 2:20. And then Roy, if you will get Romans 5, verse 8.
Read that again.
Romans 5:8. And Nancy, will please Revelation 5:11 and 12. The number 4 of the question says, what shows that Jesus' love is wonderful? Galatians 2, verse 20. What does it say there? Yes, sir.
I am crucified with Christ, never endless I live, yet for Christ. In the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith, the Son of God, who loved me and himself.
That key word there, how do you prove that He loved us? He gave Himself for us. What does Romans 5:8 say?
God commended His love toward us, in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. That's salvation.
So while we were yet sinners, literally before we were born into the world, Christ died for us, that we would have the hope of eternal life. Then the last verse, last question dealing with the last verse, number 4, talk about I'll shout with beings on high. Number 5, how many beings in heaven sing praises to Jesus? Revelation 5:11 and 12.
God help and hurt when that throne and the beasts and the elders and their number of them was 10,000 and 10,000.
More than a few, an innumerable number there. Thousands, 10,000, 10,000, thousands and thousands. Multiply all those together. You can put a number on it. It's a wonderful thing to think about that through Christ and through God's Word, you can't be saved. You can add to that number someday. The chorus there, finishing up lesson number 2. said, He hideth my soul in the rock, that shadowed the dry thirsty land. He hideth my soul in the depths of His love, that covers me there with His hand. That's protection. He covers us there with His hand. That's, again, Psalm 1, wonderful Savior. Jesus truly does hide us from danger. He shelters us under His protective wings. And we're completed and circled by His wonderful love. And nothing can separate us from His love from His Savior. Christians are covered with the hand of Jesus, John 10:28. And so we need to fear nothing. For this wonderful source of comfort and strength, we cannot be without our praise. Another beautiful song that we've sung many times. A wonderful Savior. And I think that's what the author of this book is looking at. Want to make sure we do sing with understanding, that we just don't maybe go through the words lightly, lightheartedly, maybe at times, but look at what's being said, what's being taught to us, what's being taught by the writer, and what we're teaching each other, admonishing one another, edifying one another when we sing these songs of praise. The third lesson, sweeter than all. I requested Rob lead that this morning, rather than me try to lead it. But another very good song for us to think on, especially when we start the work week. Choices we make. That's kind of an idea that comes up every time we are, asked to do different things, invited to do different things. We need to make a decision. Am I going to do what God and Jesus, Holy Spirit, would have me to do through His Word, or am I going to do what I want to do? Many times the I want to do is winning. But if we realize that Christ truly is sweeter than all the world, we'll choose Him over that. Verse 1, Christ for me is aid to forward, never to fall, never to fall. While I find my precious Lord sweeter than all, sweeter than all. Choose Him, place Him first in our lives. That's the definition here. Sister Sue, if you would get Matthew 28:18. Sister Edna, 1 Peter 3:22. And then Linda, if you will, Philippians 4:13. And Sam will start back with you, Hebrews 4:14-16. And then Arnold will get John 15:7. We'll do these first two questions. First question asks, how is Jesus able to give aid? Matthew 28.
Jesus came and spoke and then said, all authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth.
That all power, has that diminished now? Is it gone away? No. A couple of head shakes. Of course not. He's just as powerful today as He was then. And I still think that because He's not visible, we can't see Him. They talk about how that maybe He's hidden Himself. He's still just as powerful as ever was. All powerful, heaven and earth. And then what's 1 Peter 3:22 say?
Who did no single deed was God.
1 Peter 3:22.
Who did no sin, neither was found in His mouth.
Oh, chapter 3, I'm sorry. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 22. I think you're 2 Peter. Or not 2 Peter, chapter 2. Sorry.
Who is gone before unto heaven and is on the right hand of God, angels and authorities and powers being accepted unto Him.
Thank you. There, He was perfect. He was sinless, but He gave Himself for us. And then in this verse, He's gone to heaven. He's been received back up into heaven. And He's again on the right hand of God. This is the second reference we made today about Him back in heaven, back on the right hand of God. His mission, if you think about coming to earth, was successful. It was perfect. It was exactly the way God planned it. Now He's back in heaven. Knows our every need from heaven. Think about that. Angels and authorities and powers. Angels, messengers of the gospel, holy angels. Authorities and powers being made subject to. Think about that a little bit when your friends try to get you to vote one way or another this coming year. We know there are various verses in the Bible. God is in control. He reigns in the kingdom of men. And he can put whoever he wants to be there. So we need to watch and listen to what people are saying and do the best we can to vote for we should, I think. Support people, the good people that have good, at least some good in them, and try to stop the ones that don't. That way we can sleep at night knowing we did everything we could, regardless of who gets it or not good. Next, what did we get to? It was how do we receive his aid? Philippians 4:13.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
All things again. That word all is in the Bible. I'm not sure how many times in the Bible, but today we read it 3 or 4 times already. All things through Christ who strengthens us. We can achieve everything we need to do to save our souls in Christ. So we need nothing. We need to fear, but like we just talked about, he is sweeter than all his offers to us, and we can be saved through him. Then Hebrews 4:14 through 16.
Saying then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heaven, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. For we have not a high priest which cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly into the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need.
That word boldly in that verse, I don't have a problem with that. I didn't do a lot of research on it. But what's the thought behind that? How do we boldly come to the throne of God? How do we boldly approach Him? We know there's other verses talk about humble ourselves. And in here where it says, come to the throne boldly, asking for mercy and grace. There's, as we talk about, there's a knowledge that once we've done all we can do, and once we've believed how Christ is perfect in our lives and tried to live exactly like He did, like He wants to, we should have a sense of boldness, and I guess not really accomplishment, but desire, I guess is really a better word in my mind, to stand before the throne and receive the grace and mercy. Not a fearful looking, but we were living a Christian life where we should be afraid of Christ's return. We should be ready for it. We should be looking for it. We should be happy for it. If it does happen today, are we ready to go? And then lastly, John 15:7.
Abide in me, my words. And my words abide in you. You shall ask what you will, and it shall be done unto you.
That's another verse that's conditional. If ye abide in me. If ye abide in me. Then what you ask, you should get. So prayer, conditional. We ask in the will of the Lord, we will receive. Another phrase we talked about there was how do we receive His aid? He knows where we're tempted. He knows how we're tempted, and He was tempted to live without sin. So that tells us how we can receive it. Do you know any of the scriptures off the top of your head that list the scriptures that show that Jesus will aid us? There's several others that come to mind, but especially in our prayers, making intercession for us. We already talked about how He ascended to the right hand of God, and if He will, making intercession for us. That's another very, very sweet idea to think about, especially our souls. Matthew 7, 24, 25, Eric. It says, why did the house built by the wise man in Matthew 7 not fall?
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Everyone therefore that heareth these words of mine and doeth them shall be likened unto a wise man who built his house upon the rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon the rock.
Those two verses are very key, I think, to us thinking simplicity of God's Word. Builders at that time, they knew that if they built down on the seaside, down on the sand, it was shifty, you really couldn't get a good foundation. But they knew that up in the mountains and rocks, they could get a good solid rock. Build a house on that, it would stay. It'd be stronger, it would last. When we can see that with our spiritual lives too. Christ is the rock. Several other songs in our song will talk about the rock that Christ is. He's left to the rock, and then referring to himself as the rock. And it fell not, for it was founded upon the rock. So hear these things and do these things is likened to that man. Number 5, it says, do these scriptures teach that Christians cannot be lost? Bobby, if you look at 1 Corinthians 10, 12. And then, Roy, if you look at 2 Peter 2, 20 and 22. 2 Peter 2, 20 through 22. A lot of times when we sing songs, if we're not careful, it's kind of all-inclusive. Some of the sayings that we were saying. It's very telling to God's Word that once saved, obviously, you cannot be always saved. It's a false doctrine. What does 1 Corinthians 10:12 say?
Wherefore let him that they thinketh he standeth take fall.
Okay. Take heed lest ye fall. So you're standing, you think you're standing, you think you got it all figured out. But take heed. You can fall. If you don't aren't careful and you don't guard the Word, we will fall. So there's a warning there. And then in 2 Peter 2, 20 through 22. Boy.
For after they have escaped the pollution of the world, and the Christ
Yes.
the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. They are again entangled under no stone. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to return from the whole things to live with it. But this happened unto them according to the true prophet. The dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the sow is washed in the water.
Okay. Appreciate that. Those 3 verses there, probably marked in your Bible highlight or something. We can fall. These 3 verses, you just kind of slip through them. Verse 20. Once we've escaped the pollutions of this world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we are again entangled. So we're back to the first state. And overcome. And then the latter is worse than the first, than the beginning. Why is that worse? If you've known the truth and you went back to the world.
Chance to repent.
You may never come back. And I think it's one thing that bothers us. There's always a chance that we can go back to the way we were. We've seen that in different family members. I'm sure that never started out, understood the truth, were baptized, were worshiping, and then for one reason or another went back to their old habits. And many times we're tempted to do the same things. We need to be careful we don't fall back into the world. Another phrase there.
If you thought about these passages a lot, you lose your mind.
Hopefully not.
But you think that I know you wouldn't. They're meant to let serious a situation.
Right. There's only two choices, and we've got to make the right choice. I think that's one thing we're thinking about here. Once we've decided that Christ and His Word is true, then we fall back into the world. We teach it, need to be careful with it, watch for it, and like you said, think about those things. What makes it worse? We never come back. We never get the second
I put in my mind when I get into this stuff, all things work together for good. And I get all messed up across the ways I just say it again. Make myself believe it.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to understand how all things work together for good when you see what's going on in the world. But you got to believe it because that's what the Word says.
Yeah, that's one of the scriptures that's hard to understand sometimes.
Works good for them that, what they say, works for them that obey, or I don't know how it worded it. It don't say that scripture.
Right, it doesn't say for all.
Works.
Together.
Yeah, for those that believe, or I don't know the words that
Those that love the Lord and
yeah.
call according to His will. Don't you find this very frightening?
Oh, yeah.
I do.
A whole lot of scripture.
It scares me.
Frightening, very frightening.
It should be.
I don't like to get thinking.
Well, it might help us think about it.
It's, I think all the songs, especially the invitation songs that we sing, we call them invitation songs, but they're trying to get us to think, examine our lives. Especially some of the other songs like, if Christ returned today, are we ready?
Well, I get some comfort from the fact the Bible says Peter has written some things that's hard to understand, which the ignorant and the unlearned twist their own destruction. And I try to stay out of that group of ignorant unlearned, but
we're definitely better taking it as
it's frightening. It's frightening.
Like you said, when the world takes it twisted, it is frightening. Those scriptures do not teach that you cannot fall. You can be turned, returned, entangled, overcome. You can fall again. Verse 2, number 1 says, in Revelation 14, we're told of the 144,000, the army of Jesus. And he asks, who are these people? In Revelation, who are these people before the throne, singing and worshiping? Who are they?
Saved.
Saved. That's the key. The saved in Christ. Just the group we just talked about meeting him in the air. These are those people. These are his the redeemed of earth, the first fruits, the saved. Is this an actual number? 144,000.
I think
It says it, don't you believe it says?
We
Imagine God knows.
they're what was it, 12 or 1,000 or something. The multiplication to get there, I think. That's what it says. That there's a number before the throne. If it's actual, I think it's a smaller number than it should be. But those that were saved are the key. Those that will be with Christ forever before the throne. Number 2 says, how often are we to follow Christ? Luke 9:23. The verse there says, taking your cross, what? Daily. Every day. This song encourages us to think about these things each and every day. Number 3, who is the good shepherd? In John 10, who's it referred to there? I am the good shepherd, said who? Jesus. He was teaching his disciples there in John. Number 4, same reference there, same reading. It says, why should we follow him? Because he gave his life for us. Or giveth his life for us. I thought that was kind of interesting there. He giveth his life for us. That ETH we know in the Bible, that's just not a one-time give it. He gave it, it's over. He giveth his life for us. He continues, this is we believeth, shall we say, that ETH continuing. He still loves us, he still cares for us, and obviously he gave himself for us. How does Jesus call us? 2 Thessalonians 2:14, through his word, his gospel. So there's very scriptural rendering here in this reference. Verse 3 says, though a vessel might be broken and small, yet his blessings follow me, sweeter than all, sweeter than all. What is a vessel? A pot, a pan, something you carry something in, a box maybe, a crate, different things, different ideas, things that are used to hold or carry items. What are Christians' vessels to carry? In Acts 9:15 it says the name of Christ. What is the name of Christ? It means if we carry his name.
Have the authority of Christ.
The authority of Christ. We carry that with us as Christians daily. We are carrying Christ in our lives that others can see it.
I think this guy is somewhat confusing.
He's breaking down almost every section in the psalm, breaking down, saying where did this come from, where did this come from, and every one of these psalms, I think he's trying to show us that every verse in it is true. It came from the Bible somewhere, and that's what the author wants us to think about. Jumping down to the bottom of the page, crystal sea in Revelations will be in heaven before the throne of God. That's our end. That's our goal. The voices heard in heaven, all the hosts of heaven, angels, the beasts, the elders, and on and on. And then number 3 says, what will the Savior say to the faithful? Well done, thou good and faithful servant, enter thou into the joys of the Lord. That's our hope and prayer that we hear on the last day and judgment. With that, we'll close this lesson. I appreciate the comments and the reading especially. And next week we'll take a blessed assurance, another psalm that is very familiar to us and very meaningful. Thank you again.
Which shepherds with who all did these. The thing out of the brain. I wore it out, trying to straighten in.
Oh, is that it? Is that what happened?
Got the brain, she's not in here.
The witch stood outside the ship door. I ain't no bugs. So you find that hard to follow.